Hello, everyone. I believe it is
Seven.
5:30. Calling our city council meeting to order. All right, everyone, would you please call your name that you're here?
Christine Doan.
Tony Valdez.
Hannah Blue. Candace Blake. Megan Tanton.
And Rose McCorkle, and Lydia is here as well, obviously. So, next, can we please say the pledge, everyone? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. To the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, guys. Now it's time for public comments, and I have no request for public comments. So we'll skip to the next part then. We're gonna swear in. I got out of order here. Let's swear the mayor in.
Mayor
You were
elect.
not
Yes.
able to be here last week, so.
Thank you, Rose, and thank you for filling in, and thank you, everyone. We'll start, Rose. Let's see.
Megan is gonna swear you in. So people that are online yet don't know.
That was one picture for our newsletter. I don't know if we got them last week. Did we get pictures for the newsletter? For
I don't know.
candidates? Sure, either one, whatever's best for you. Did we get pictures the other day?
No, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you can read this first part, please.
Thank you. I, Lydia Bryan Valdez, do solemnly swear or affirm that I have not directly or indirectly paid, offered, promised to pay, contributed, or promised to contribute any money or thing of value, or promised any public office or employment for the giving or withholding of a vote at the election at which I was elected, or as a reward to secure my appointment or confirmation, whichever the case may be, so help me God. Title position mayor of the city of Hays.
Yep, and then hold up your right hand and you'll repeat after me. I, Lydia Bryan Valdez,
I, Lydia Bryan Valdez,
do solemnly swear or
do
affirm
solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Mayor, City of Hays,
of the office of mayor, city of Hays,
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my abilities preserve, protect, and defend
and will to the best of my abilities preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States and of this state,
of the United States and of this state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Megan. Our documents.
We'll take.
Okay. Yeah, would you like to come over, Hannah? Let's see, so. It's not in front of Hannah, right? You want me to do it? Yes. You go ahead and just let me know when to send. The other one, is this something? It's right. You don't look okay?
Yes, Blue's actually preferred.
Really?
It's the opposite for this. I was gonna say, sometimes it has to be black.
You like it because I know
What's another topic?
It's harder.
We have an employee for RDAs.
That's good to know. Anything else?
Nope. Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, so I got this out of order. Back to that.
Okay, may I? Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem. Thank you. And thank you, City Council and Treasurer. There you go. Thank you. We're back. For new business, we've finished roll call, pledge, public comments. We don't have any that we're aware of. Just swearing in ceremony. And congratulations also to Rose and Tony on their new terms. The people have spoken again. And I'm very happy that y'all are part of our team. For new business, item 5A would you like to take that, Rose?
Sure, it's discuss and approve or an award for the grant management firm. For the grant application and implementation services for the city of Hayes for the Texas Water Development Board Program Water Supply and Infrastructure Grant. If applicable, is Hayes designated representative is going to be authorized to negotiate and agree to the final fee on behalf of the entity. So what happened was on the 15th of May, the committee met to review the
Proposals?
proposals for their services to be grant manager. And the application was reviewed and scored. And I think we're prepared to make a recommendation for the grant services to be used for the Texas Water Development Board Infrastructure Grant. And so it is written in a resolution.
Okay,
You want me to read that resolution?
I have a question. Right,
Yeah,
right. Do you have, first of all, any discussion? I'd like to thank the committee, the proposal committee for all of their work on this. I know this is a hefty project. The city, if awarded, if these funds are awarded to us, it'll be a tremendous help to our city for our aging water infrastructure, for all the things that we need to do to prevent water loss and what have you. And thank you all so much. I know a world of work has already gone into this. And we have a world more. We have a lot more to go. But it's been a great effort thus far. Yes,
How much is, we're shooting for the award? How much money?
the dollar value hasn't been calculated yet.
Okay,
We have priority items that the team is working on. And then we'll know the value.
and just so you'll know, the way the grant writer works is that money can be built into the grant. They take a percentage of the award amount, but it's that money can be built in as part of the grant to pay them for that. So in addition to what your regular grant, the actual work would be.
And part of the city's grant application is not selected.
If what,
If the city is not successful with getting the grant, do we owe Grant Works any
no,
money?
it is based on the award of the grant.
Thank you.
That's a good question.
Go ahead.
Treasurer Davis is mentioning GrantWorks. I don't believe we have a motion yet.
Right.
We
Right.
don't. But
It's forthcoming, right?
it is. So that was our recommendation. And
The scoring results, after the team met, you do have a recommendation. Do you have the recommendation for us today?
yes,
Christine?
it's for, yes, Grant Works is who
We
we,
all recommend.
yeah, we
Okay,
recommend
Yes.
do you have any comments to
for
add
the
to that?
work.
I do not.
Okay, now as a council, do you have any questions regarding the RFP, the proposal scoring process, anything like that? The team, the committee has recommended GrantWorks for this, so that they be our grant. Yes, sir. Treasurer Davis.
Did they get a passing score?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What
They
was the
did.
Score,
I don't have.
is it like from 1 to 100?
It's a rubric where you score for like past experience, qualifications to work on this kind of grant.
Yeah,
Did they have that experience, their award, like how often do they get the grants? This rubric's pretty complicated and I can't recall it all, but it's based on that. Each person scores independently
Yeah.
and then you put the scores together. So they're all, we do it without really discussion. We look at it and
that's the right way to do it.
Right.
That's good.
how many applications did you have for
just the one.
this one?
Mhm.
And everything was posted in accordance to the requirements.
Yes.
Only one was received for each category.
Right.
The team met, committee members, Hannah Ballou,
Mhm.
council member, Christine Doan, city manager, Rose McCorkle, mayor pro tem. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, one more question. The resolution was prepared by whom?
Who prepared the resolution?
Yeah.
Christine?
I
did
mean,
you-
did
Yes,
grant
they did,
work
they
still
still
in
done.
the format?
Yes,
Yes,
Suggested
The
format?
all of
verbiage,
it
yes.
was suggested format.
Okay.
We
and
found
all of
out-
it was reviewed, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we went over that and followed.
And
it.
once,
Lawyer reviewed it too?
once we review, yes,
Okay.
once we have, well, first the discussion, but if we have a motion
Mhm.
after that,
Question.
yes, please.
I know
Thank you.
Grant works.
In the
a number of
past.
Times over the years, and I know they've procured money for us and numerous times, I just wondered, what, like, how, do they usually get money for, I mean, have they not been able to in the past, are they very successful? How would they rate on that? Like, I know obviously sometimes you ask for things that you probably know you're not gonna get, but you know, why not?
Right,
You
right.
know, so maybe that's not a fair thing.
Go ahead, sir. Pardon.
Well, my memory is that they prepared one grant for the city, and that was on the drainage project.
Okay.
And we did not get the grant, so they put a lot of time and effort in preparing that grant, but that was a
You,
That's the only grant.
big deal. We had to do a survey, all sorts of stuff in
So they're
preparing
not
that.
every grants.
But, you know, we have the generator.
The generator
grant, but
grant.
We have another grant person,
Okay.
Courtney.
Oh, Courtney.
Courtney Nelson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will say that GrantWorks does have extensive experience with grants that are specific to the Texas Water Development Board.
Yes,
Which is the water supply and infrastructure grant is through the TWDB. So very relevant experience for the grant that we're
Well, I think we've
hoping
been
to be
really
awarded.
happy with them in the past. I just wondered, since they were the only ones that we,
Right.
you know, that's.
Because we're on a very tight turnaround for deadline as well. If we wanted to fish with a bigger net, then we'd repost and what have you. The whole process, one is expensive, lengthy, and we don't have time to wait and see if we get additional
Okay.
applicants.
I have experience with Grant
Right.
Works through another organization, and they were very good with working with us with the grant.
Yes, sir.
I make a motion that we go ahead and accept the scoring,
The
the
recommended,
petition for
the recommended
from the committee
grant,
to work the contract, correct?
okay, and that one was for, do we have a second? And do y'all have any comments? Yes, sir.
Doesn't the motion have to be to approve the resolution?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right now they're accepting the recommendation. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll read the resolution next. And so for this one, and just to recap, for new business 5A, thank you, Mayor Harvey, Mayor E. Discuss and approve award to select grant management firm for grant pre-application. And implementation services for the city of Hayes, the Texas Water Development Board Program Water Supply and Infrastructure Grants. If applicable, Hayes designated representative is authorized to negotiate and agree to a final fee on behalf of the entity. That is the item on the agenda. The resolution for that is a resolution of the city of Hayes, Texas, authorizing the award of administrative project delivery service provider contract for the TWDB Water Supply and Infrastructure Grant. Whereas the Water Development Board program contract requires implementation by professionals experienced in completion of state-funded administrative services. Whereas in order to identify qualified and responsive providers for these services, a request for proposal process for administrative project and grant delivery services has been completed in accordance with TWDB requirements. All the requirements thus far have been very closely monitored. The criteria is met. The scoring team and the committee, the TWDB team has made sure that every I has been dotted and every T has been crossed. Whereas the proposals received by the due date have been reviewed to determine the most qualified and responsive provider for the professional service. In this case, it was the only one, and it is GrantWorks, who does have, as Christine mentioned, extensive experience with the TWDB process. Now, therefore, be it resolved, Section 1, that GrantWorks to be selected to provide TWDB application and project-related administration project delivery services for the Texas Water Development Board Water Supply and Infrastructure Grant Program. Section 2, that any and all contracts or commitments made with the above named service provider are dependent on the successful negotiation of a contract with the service provider. And therefore, now we will ask for a motion so that we may enter and sign the resolution to enter into this contract with them.
All right. I make a motion for the resolution for approving administrative correct works for the project.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Candace Blake. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
4 in favor of, Tom Lemon is absent today. Passed and approved on the 19th of May. 5:45 PM. I will sign this on behalf of the city. And Megan Tanton, our city secretary, will attest to that. Yes, ma'am.
And if I may, I just wanted to say, Katie, thank you for joining us and we look forward to working with you.
Katie Hahn, can you hear us?
Yes, thank you guys so much. I'm excited to work with you as well.
Thank you so much, Katie. We appreciate it.
And
Of course, we'll connect tomorrow on next steps.
yes, great. I'll send you a copy of the resolution as well.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, the next item is 5B. Discuss, consider, select, and approve engineering architectural service providers to complete engineering architectural services for the Texas Water Development Board Water Supply and Infrastructure Grants. This item, if you'd like to do a brief recap, Mayor Pro Tem?
It is pretty much the same thing. The committee, after I think we did Grant Works first, I'm trying to remember, that we took the same proposals from, for these same grants from the engineering firm Freeland Turk and scored them. And, then looked at the summary, and we do know and have experience working with them as well. So we had that, as plus. So on the 15th of May, we met at 11, discussed and scored there.
And do you all have a recommendation for
I make a
the provider?
I make a recommendation that we accept them as the engineer.
And their
We have the
score-
advantage of them also being very familiar with our system, and I think that was a plus. It wasn't
Okay.
in the rubric, but it was a plus.
Okay, and if I may, by show of hands for the committee members that scored. Also, Rose McCorkle, Councilwoman Hannah Baloo,
What are you asking?
did you score the
Yes.
proposal? And your collective recommendation based on your scores
Was to recommend that we.
to recommend
hire
Freeland and
Freeland
Turk,
Mhm.
correct?
That were farther.
Okay.
services. Yeah.
We do have a resolution. We'll present it to the council for consideration for a motion. A resolution of the city of Hayes, Texas, authorizing the award of professional service provider contracts for the Texas Water Development Board Program, Water Supply and Infrastructure Grants. Whereas the Texas Water Development Board, TWDB, contract requires implementation by professionals experienced in completion of federally funded projects. Whereas in order to identify qualified and responsive providers for these services, a request for qualifications, RFQ, process for engineering services has been completed in accordance with the Texas Water Development Board requirements. Whereas the proposals received by the due date have been reviewed to determine the most qualified and responsive providers for the professional service. Now therefore, be it resolved, Section 1, that Freeland Turk Engineering be awarded a contract to provide TWDB application and project-related professional engineering, architectural surveying services for the Texas Water Development Board Program, Water Supply and Infrastructure Grants Project. Section 2, that any and all contracts or commitments made with the above named service providers are dependent on the successful negotiation of a contract with the service provider. Do you have any questions, first of all, for discussion? And if so, yes, sir.
The fees for their services, is it also coming out of the grant?
Yes.
And are they going to hold back billing for those fees until the grant is done? Because, they send
I don't believe
us
so.
a monthly bill,
I don't believe they're gonna go retroactive based on an award. That's not my understanding.
Yeah,
so it will be.
It's not a win or lose with them.
Yeah.
With an
It-
engineering
it's-
firm, you won't
Right.
find one, I don't believe, to do that.
So will the work that they do before I guess there won't be a lot of work before the grant application is submitted.
Right.
It will mainly be after. Thank you.
Christine?
Yeah, just to speak to that a little bit, because of our population size, we are eligible to request for reimbursement on, or just for our cost to be covered for any design. So I think the idea is to have Freeland Turk provide a general cost estimate for the projects that we're hoping to complete, but not to actually begin design on those projects, until we know if our grant is gonna be awarded.
Okay.
And that way the city won't have to,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, too much.
right.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, my understanding of this, that we have to do a work order for the consultant to be in work, but they usually start working on a project until the project is awarded. So here we have a two-step process. Got grant work, the grant is awarded to us, and then we award the scope and fee, and negotiate the fee with the.
Right, and then the next process would be to bid the work if we get the grant. Right.
Well, once they
Yeah.
finish the.
Once that's-
Yeah.
once
Once
they-
that's to the
happens,
grant.
right.
So
Correct.
they begin a task order, and then within that task order, they have the design. But they won't actually proceed with the design until we know that we're gonna receive an award.
Correct.
So that the city won't incur costs, because engineering costs definitely are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does anyone else have any questions? No? Do we have a motion? To sign the resolution on behalf of the city of Hayes?
I'll make a motion to sign the resolution that you read, as you read it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Rose. Do we have a
Uh,
second? Thank you. Rose McCorkle, Mayor Pro Tem first, second Candace Blake, Councilwoman. All those in favor? By show of hands. 4 in favor of, 1 absent, Mr. Councilman Tom Lemons. And we will passed and approved on May 19th. 2026. Executed May 19th. And attested by City Secretary Megan Kenton. And then Christine will take care of all of that after that. Thank you so much. Does anyone else have any questions before we adjourn today? Mayor Harvey?
I'm liking how you're running the city, Mayor. So,
I had a very good teacher, sir,
yeah.
and I cannot thank you enough.
Got a good team too.
And everyone must know that I call Mayor E. Harvey, Mayor Emeritus Harvey Davis, all the time for mayoral advice. I'm still in mayor school. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the lessons.
Yes.
I have a lot of lessons to learn still.
We
If
have a mutual admiration society.
we sure do. Thank you so much. If we don't have anything else, we will adjourn today's meeting of Tuesday, May 19th, 5:53 p.m. Nice. I think